Hi everyone, my name is Robert and welcome back to a new video. In this video I will visit a dog fair in Jönköping. Yeah, right now I'm in the 10th biggest city of Sweden and I will see some cute dogs. I love dogs, it's my favorite animal. I have been on a fair before. It's the second fair I'm visiting in 2026. It's going to be fun in this video, so yeah, let's have some fun. Alright, I'm going to walk to the hotel. I will spend 2 nights on that hotel here in Jönköping. Yeah, my friends, there is the hotel I will spend 2 nights in. Alright, my friends, I'm in room 311. I'm on the 3rd floor. Alright, I'm going to show you how it looks like here in the hotel room. Alright, I have hang my jacket. Here's the mirror. Here's the bed. Here's the table and here's the TV, and yeah, out there is not the best view, but I have a view over some buildings of Jönköping. Alright, I'm going to show you how it looks like in the toilet. Let's see. Yeah, here's the toilet, here's the shower. Here are the towels. Here is a glass so I can drink whenever I need. Yeah, that's everything I have to show you in this room, my friends, in this hotel. Yeah, of course, living on hotels are better than living on hostels. Yeah, sometimes it's also nice to live on hostels and share room with other people I didn't meet before. Yeah, it's also sometimes nice to meet people on hostels and learn to know each other. Alright, it's a new day and I have shaved my beard and I'm going to show you outside how it looks like. Now it's bright enough to show you the view. Yeah, I see the church and yeah, I see the buildings of Jönköping in their colors. And out there is, yeah, a roof with some decorated things there. Alright, now I'm walking down the stairs and will eat breakfast. Alright, now it's time for me to eat breakfast. It's going to be delicious. Alright, I have eaten breakfast, brushed my teeth, and now I'm going to walk to... yeah, I'm going to be on the dog fair. Alright, now I'm in the bus station and I'm waiting for the bus right now, which is going to the fair. Yeah, my friends, I'm by a folk college here in Jönköping. I also go on one in, yeah, near Helsingborg, of course. Yeah, in Swedish it is called folkhögskola. Yeah, it's so nice to see one here in Jönköping, and yeah, it's also, yeah, little bit bizarre. It is located in the central station, that kind of people's college, folkhögskola, of course. Yeah, my friends, there is Vättern and it's right now a little bit frozen, I see. Alright, I'm on board the bus now. Yeah, my friends, here it is especially beautiful in this part of Jönköping. Yeah, somehow it looks like Norway and Oslo. Yeah, in Oslo there is something similar looking like that. Alright, I'm here. Yeah, my friends, there is the hockey arena where, yeah, one of the city's most famous hockey clubs play their home matches. Alright, I'm finally here. Yeah, my friends, I'm officially inside the fair going on. Alright, I'm going to watch some dog entertainment. Alright, I have a closer look now. Yeah, I'm learning about how dogs can swim in which conditions. Yeah, my friends, one of the biggest dog breeds, Newfoundland dog. Alright, I have watched the swimming show, now I will be there and watch. Alright, I'm watching dog dance. Yeah, my friends, one of the best games in the history, Super Mario, will be there. With an miniature American. Alright, I have watched the dogs dancing, now I'm going on and will explore something more dog related. Yeah, my friends, there is the military. Yeah, the dogs are also included in that branch. Yeah, especially German Shepherds, Rottweilers, etc. are service dogs in the military. Yeah, I'm of course not only here to have fun and seeing the dogs, I'm also here to learn. Yeah, I'm learning about the dogs and now I will watch something, yeah, a lecture of course. Alright, now I'm watching agility. Alright, I'm back to learn about from the lecture. Alright, it's time for me to eat lunch. Yeah, I have baked some scones with saffron and yeah, for that I will also have tuna and spinach and green kale and yeah, some carrots, some healthy vegetables too. Alright, I'm back inside the fair. Alright, I'm going to walk to the left and explore what's interesting there. Yeah, I know there is a restaurant, but I'm not going to eat. I have already eaten my own lunch, which I brought from my home. Yeah, my friends, here is also something going on here, dog related. Yeah, my friends, here is also something in the large room. Yeah, some dog related things I'm going to explore here. Alright, I'm watching the police dogs. Yeah, those kind of dogs are fighting. Yeah, they're biting on the soft thing which the person has in his arm. Alright, I'm by the try on, but it's only for those who have dogs and I don't have a dog. Yeah, my friends, interesting to see how the police are working with their dogs. And there is the dog of the police dog of 2025 in Sweden coming out. Yeah, there is the terrier, which was the police dog of 2025 in Sweden. Yeah, terriers were historically used to find and seek rats and kill them. Alright, now I'm walking on. Yeah, my friends, this is something I'm trying to do when I had a stressful day at school, for example. Yeah, taking a little bit of rest. Yeah, this is also important for dogs. I will be on a lecture about that. Resting and the recovery. Yeah, at home I'm using relaxing music to relax after a stressful day. Alright, I'm watching Agility again. Alright, I'm walking on. And then I will, end for the day. Alright, I have left the fair and I will be back the day after. Yeah, I will walk to the bus station and then take the bus to the hotel and leave some things. Yeah, I have my backpack. Alright, I'm on board the bus, which is going somewhere in the county of Jönköping. Yeah, I will show you my journey in that place in another video. Alright, I am back in Jönköping after being on the place I have been to near Jönköping. Yeah, the place I have been to near Jönköping. Yeah, I will show you a video from that place after this video have been uploaded. Yeah, I'm going to eat on McDonald's. Yeah, and after that I will walk back to the hotel and watch Melodifestivalen and see who's going to win. Yeah, it's going to be interesting who will represent Sweden in Eurovision in 2026. Yeah, my friends, McDonald's in Sweden is right now in 2026 one of the sponsors to Melodifestivalen, which I'm going to watch tonight. Yeah, before I will watch Melodifestivalen, I'm here to eat and try something new from this brand. Alright, this is temporary, that thing I'm going to taste. Big Arch, this is something temporary, I have never tried it before. I will also try the temporary McFlurry ice cream with fizzy pop taste. Yeah, it's going to be delicious. Yeah, my friends, it was delicious, really. Alright, I have eaten. Yeah, the ice cream was a little bit too sour. Yeah, I'm walking to the bus stop and will take the bus back to the hotel. And I will be there and watch Melodifestivalen. Alright, I'm in the hotel room now and I'm watching the show. Alright, it's a new day and it's the last day for me here in Jönköping before I will go home. Yeah, I also had a nice night yesterday watching Melodifestivalen on TV. Yeah, Felicia won Melodifestivalen and will represent Sweden in Eurovision Song Contest this year. In 2026. Alright, breakfast for the last time on the hotel. Alright, I have packed everything. It's soon time for me to leave the hotel. Alright, now I'm leaving. Alright, I am outdoors now. Yeah, and I'm going back to the dog fair before I will leave Jönköping. Yeah, my friends, it's going to take 18 minutes until the bus will come. While I'm waiting, I'm going to explore a little bit of downtown Jönköping. Alright, I'm on board the bus now. Alright, I'm here. Yeah, it's the last day for me to explore the dog fair and learn about everything that has to do with dogs. Yeah, learning dogs and everything that has to do with those animals. Alright, I'm inside for the last time. Alright, I'm watching a dog. Alright, I'm going to walk around and learn something about the dog breeds. Alright, now I'm in this part of a building again. Alright, I'm going to watch a lecture here in the B side of the building. Alright, I'm watching the dog training to bite. Alright, my friends, it is only around 20 minutes left until I will leave the dog fair and take the bus to the central station and take another bus from Jönköping to Åstorp, and then I will take the train from Åstorp to Klippan where I live. Both Åstorp and Klippan are located in Skåne. Yeah, my friends, I need to walk that direction. I haven't walked that direction during my exploration here on the fair. Alright, I am in the A side of the building now. Yeah, I'm exploring here. Yeah, before I need to leave. Yeah, I think I will pet some dogs. I'm here. Alright, I have petted a Labradoodle. Yeah, now I'm going to watch several dogs. Yeah, this is one of the last things I'm watching before I need to leave. Alright, now I need to leave the dog fair. I had fun here. Alright, now I'm outdoors. Yeah, I will also tell you how I came to Jönköping from Klippan. Yeah, I took the train from Klippan to Hässleholm, also located in Skåne. Then I took Snälltåget from Hässleholm to Nässjö, and then another train from Nässjö to here in Jönköping. Yeah, my friends, during 2026 I have been obsessed with dogs. Yeah, I'm learning a lot about them, I'm focusing on them. Yeah, I'm learning everything about them during the year. Yeah, the focus for me during 2026 are of course dogs. And as I said before, in the closest future I will probably have a dog. Yeah, it is around 37 minutes until the bus will leave Jönköping. While I'm waiting, I'm walking around the city. Yeah, I'm walking on the city street. Alright, now I need to walk to the train station. Alright, I'm on board the bus and I'm about to leave. Alright, I'm on the highway now. But anyway, like, comment and share this video, subscribe to my channel and check out some other videos of this channel. Thanks for watching, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye and thumbs up.